Now, welcome to episode 2. If you thought episode 1 was wild, buckle the hell up. Now, this one's crazy, way crazy. We've got slippery mud, Malawi gold, Yaman, and a hospital that's more abandoned than a Haas pit wall during a strategy call. And of course, they still find time for many beers, much laughter, awesome riding, epic food, and a mechanic who probably deserves sainthood. One genius lands up in hospital after testing the local terrain with his shoulder. Another has to pop Russian pain pills like freaking jelly beans after breaking some ribs. I honestly don't know how they're still alive or why I'm still narrating this shit. But anyway, welcome to the Great Lakes Adventure Bike Tour episode 2. Let's get on with it.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us and welcome back to another epic episode of our Great Lakes tour from Johannesburg all the way up to Dar es Salaam. We start off on a very unusual cold and wet Malawian day on our way to our next overnight stop at Lake Malawi. The Malawian roads are not in very good condition, however, the scenery is breathtakingly beautiful. This was such an awesome section through a rubber forest just before Nkata Bay on Lake Malawi. This was every fuel stop in Malawi, negotiating with locals on the side of the road for 2 and 5 litre cans of petrol at more than triple the price.
Go there to the road. There's another guy there. Sorry! Another 5. Bring 5 for this man, yeah. Yeah.
So on our way to our hotel, and after the unexpected rainfall, we found ourselves in this very snotty, red, slippery clay, which proved to be a lot of fun and games getting down and back out because it was flooded at the bottom.
I think we should come back above a run up. No, we're not.
Fuck, man. Wait.
Okay.
So just after we finished getting these bikes up the sloggy hill, I received a call to find out that VT had come off his bike 80 k's back. Once I got there to assess him, he was luckily conscious, but in a lot of pain. We managed to get him to a local hospital, which wasn't great. And then between his family and his brother who was with us, they got a jet for him back to South Africa. I'm happy to say that he is in good recovery and looking forward to Zimbabwe next year. After a very long day, it was time to unwind in the beautiful Mallorca Lodge.
I found Malawi gold. Malawi gold. I smoke Malawi gold. Malawi gold. I smoke Malawi gold. Malawi gold. Some call it chamba.
Like all African border crossings, there are kilometers of trucks lining up to cross the border. After a 4-hour border crossing for all of us, it was absolutely stunning to get into Tanzania, and southern eastern Tanzania to be specific. The most beautiful, lush vegetation and forests. This was by far the most hectic ride. We took a wrong turn as advised by locals and ended up having to ride at night through Mbeya on a Saturday night, which was absolute chaos.
What you got on your body is better than silicone. On the mic, I'm the boss, and I got the skill of bone. You wanna know how I'm feeling on and on.
After a hectic ride, we were luckily greeted with cold beer, the most amazing food, and a really beautiful place called Untungele in a coffee plantation. After a very good night's rest, was back on the road heading up to northern Tanzania, and we were lucky enough to pass this beautiful bike display.
Are you dead?
So a couple of us decided to take the rough route to Lakeshore Lodge on Lake Tanganyika, which proved to be a hell of a lot of fun.
How's it going?
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Hi.
I'm Mark.
Gemma, nice.
My hands are stinky. You don't want to shake my hands, I promise you. Also, don't shake the hands of the guy in the orange jacket, they smell the same.
It was time for a day off and some R&R in my favorite place in Tanzania, Lakeshore Lodge on Lake Tanganyika. It's absolute paradise.
The first one is for forgetting your medical kit.
I can forget it. Which one first? Stop
You choose.
Take that snuff. Deep.
Woo!
Yay, thank you.
My man.
Love it. Well,
He's talking about Okay, cool. Wat jy hê? Sê net as jy wil hê ek het. Oh wow. We all need to stand in a row.
no, you didn't want to admit it.
Version and doing it in reverse.
Oh my god.
Wait, you won't need Malawi gold after fans. You'll be falling down the stairs all by yourself.
Tanzanians.
Ek is 'n dom poes for pressing cancel when the phone said continue with setup.
You are dead right. Should I almost fucking cried. I tried 3 days to get to that step and I pressed fucking cancel.
Okay, Mark.
Fuck, well done, but
Equality. I feel like we need to give John an opportunity to exact his revenge. So I nominate John as the next fines master.
Another beautiful sunset cruise on Lake Tanganyika, followed by solving all the world's problems around the campfire. After a lovely rest day off, we had an early start to push all the way up to the top of Tanzania, almost on the border of Burundi, for our stay at Kigoma Hilltop Hotel. after another epic day, it was beer o'clock on the banks of Lake Tanganyika. The sounds walking back to my hotel room after dinner were unbelievable.
So that's episode 2 done. They rode through mud, chaos, dodgy borders, and night traffic that looked like a Red Bull strategy meeting. Fast, confusing, and slightly dangerous. Oh, and we almost forgot the German tourists and the golden shower. But yeah, that one's best told around the fire with a beer in hand. They're still alive. I'm still stuck narrating this crap. Episode 3 sees them travel to some of the most stunning places, all the way up to Mosi, and to finally finish off this crazy adventure in Dar es Salaam.